So we're gonna go ahead and call everything to order. We want to start on time so we can do things in a timely manner. We want to certainly thank everybody for coming out this afternoon for this press conference for the local branch of the NAACP, the Tyler Smith County chapter. We definitely thank everybody for being here and answering the call for such a very important, significant point that we need to stress and emphasize and be sure that we're clear on where the NAACP stands on the particular issue and incident involving Mr. Ricky Williams and the Tyler Police Department. At this time, I would like to call our religious affairs chairman, also our second vice president, Reverend Mitchell Battles, to the podium at this time. He will open us up with a prayer.
If you would bow your head with us. Our God, our Savior, you are our refuge. We pray that you will look on this session and this setting. Let us be unified for the purpose of progress. Bless these that are here and those that have a mind to be here and are not able. Give strength to our leader in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. I also would like to say that at this time we know that one of the families in the city is mourning at this time, the Johnson family. We definitely want to keep them held up in prayer, and I believe at this present time they are having their family viewing, and many of the members of that family are part of the NAACP, and our hearts definitely go out to them at this time. The format for today's press conference will be as follows. We will play the audio from the call from the citizen that went out on January the 11th, 2017. We will also play the dash cam video that followed that particular call. And from that point, we will make a statement from the NAACP. Also, we have information that has been forwarded by Mr. Earl Campbell. Also, a statement by Tyler Wright, Mr. Aaron Ross, two-time Super Bowl winner, and the husband of Olympic gold medalist Mrs. Sonia Richards Ross as well has made a statement. So I definitely want to not prolong the time, and we're going to cut the lights and we're going to play the audio from the call at this time. Technical difficulty back there. Can you hit that light for us in the corner, sir?
I'm sure I know how to do it. I don't know.
Okay.
You need it.
You want to come up and give information? Let me go ahead and see if I can. At this time, we're going to ask for our second vice president, Mr. Donald Sanders. First vice president, excuse me, Mr. Donald Sanders to come forward. He's going to share information from Mr. Earl Campbell at this time.
Good evening. This is a very difficult time for us here in the city of Tyler to have such an incident to happen in our city. And after speaking with Mr. Earl Campbell on this morning, he asked me if I would share some information with you as to how he feel about this situation that happened to a friend of his. He says that I'm very disappointed that this happened to one of my guests that came to support me at my Earl Campbell Tyler Rose Award banquet, January 11th, 2017. It was a very embarrassing moment. It was a very embarrassing moment for me, not only because of what happened to Mr. Ricky Williams, but another friend of mine that played football at University of Texas in Austin, Mr. Tim McCray, had came to support us. The following morning, the 12th, he, Earl's personal barber, and another friend of his were stopped by Tyler police, headed out towards Earl Campbell's family home in Swan. There were two cars of them, two in one car, one in the car behind. They both was pulled over. And the fact that the officer acted as if he didn't know who Earl Campbell was. He asked, Mr. Williams, were you talking about Coach Campbell? Following all this, he says he's not sure that he will be able to bring that caliber of celebrities to his banquet in the future, because he's getting emails, texts, and calls from all around the United States, some from other countries, about what has happened in our great city to Earl Campbell and some of the celebrities that he invited to his banquet. Now, while I'm here, I would like to say that I've been in Tyler all my life. I served 3 terms on city council. We all know there's been racism and prejudice in our city, not only on the police force, but with city staff and Afro-Americans and minorities that's been hired for as promotions, salaries, dismissals, and so forth in our city. We have to take a stand somewhere to say that we are aware of this and we're not satisfied with it. Yes, we're willing to work with our city and our police department in whatever way we can to make things better. But the greatest step will have to be made by our city staff, our mayor, our city manager, our city council, and others to make this a better place that we all can live in and enjoy. Sometimes it's those that we elect that have caused the problem for us. We have to try to bridge these gaps and work together to make this a better place for all of us to live in. Thank you.